channel. This is episode 2 of my Minecraft base tour. If you look at how I've dressed my Minecraft avatar, it's a little bit of a hint to the project I'm going to be showing off today. So how about we get started? Oops. Alright, so as you probably noticed from the flyby, this is the home and part of the village from the movie Laputa, Castle in the Sky. Over there is Pazu's house. This is a bridge slash railroad that I built to move villagers to and from. I'll get to that later. If we go over here, we can take a little bit of a side view of the bridge. I didn't plan this bridge out really, I just kind of started building and this is how it turned out. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. The supports could look a bit better, but what are you going to do? And if we go back up here and we follow the bridge, I lit it up nicely so that there wouldn't be mobs all over it if I'm sending villagers at night. Over there is the town, such as it is. To start with, we're going to start with the outside build. This is a crane that lowers down into the mine, which is also in the movie. This is a real mine that I actually use for mining stone and stuff like that. There's nothing attached to this chain. But right there is a dispenser that I use for dispensing TNT to break apart everything down at the bottom. Although I have been using my pickaxe more often because I needed stone and not cobblestone. Over here, you can take a look at this crane. I didn't really follow a design for this either. I just kind of started building. I've seen people make cogs like this before and gears. So I just kind of did that. Not really sure where I saw that. Nothing really fancy over there. I did add a little bit of a motion to it. If you turn that on, makes it look like it's got an engine on it. It's very loud. This button dispenses the TNT, although it's empty right now. Now I will show you the home. We'll do a kind of a walk around. There are cats spawning here. So this is kind of like the ruin that you can see off the back of the house. A little bit of drainage. There's water buildup in some of the pictures that I saw. I just wanted it to look really old and rustic. I covered it in vines and they kind of went a little bit out of control in some places. This is an entrance. If we go down here, there's not nearly as much texture as I'd like. I'd almost like to go back and rebuild it out of the new mud blocks. I actually built this before the mud blocks came out. We got more entrances over here, and I will show you those in a little bit. Now for the inside of the home. It's very small, but warm and kind of rustic. Got a little smoker there, as a stovepipe. Up here is the loft where the bed is. I keep my beds in this dispenser because if I leave them out, villagers that are bred here will link to it and just try to escape, and it's a whole thing with the pathfinding for Bedrock villagers. They can connect to beds that are just super far away from where they really are, and it's a pain. This is a trapdoor that leads up to the roof. Got a little chimney here. This gives a nice view, especially over there. We go up here, up the tower. It's not the most functional stairway that there could be, but it wasn't very fancy in the movie either. This is where Pazu was tooting his horn at the beginning of the village, at the beginning of the movie. That is one of my old starter bases that I never finished because I didn't like the placement. So look at this view over here. Those are made out of, what is it, white terracotta and a lot of oak and what's that other one? Birch roof. I used bricks and granite for the chimneys. You can't see the smoke from here. Those are just facades. There's actually nothing inside them, and they don't have any backs. They're mostly just for show, as well as that bridge there that looks like it should have rails on it, but does not. And that tunnel there goes nowhere. It barely even goes in there at all. If we go down, there's nothing really inside this area. That just goes back into the house. The outside is pretty bland mostly. Got a little garden over here. Tried to make it look kind of ramshackly, like it's just been repatched over and over again. Now I will show you the basement area, which is where all the magic happens. So in here, I have a prop plane, I guess you might call it. If you watch the movie, you'd see that Pazu has an airplane that he's building there. I just tried to recreate that as well as I could with the blocks that were available to me. This goes out to that other door. That actually goes up and allows you back into the house. Now for where things actually happen. This is my villager breeder / zombification chamber. In here is where the villagers come from. These two beds, when they are born in there, there's just two farmers in there. They collect their own food, so I don't have to feed them. When the villagers are born, they're able to get out, and then they try to get to the beds. Instead of getting to the beds, they get trapped in the boat. And then I lead them over here, and I will hook them up with a minecart. The area in here is quite a disaster. Especially the zombification chamber. There was a weird bug that was going on in Bedrock that when villagers were zombified, they would pop out of their minecart. And so I had to prevent that from happening to make sure that they went back into it so that they wouldn't come and kill me. And also there was a weird pathfinding issue with the zombies for a while. This used to be a lot more compact, but for some reason he couldn't see the villagers, and so he wouldn't turn them into zombies, and none of it worked, so I had to make this quick and dirty modification. This is where they would stop for me to cure them. This little thing here is, I know that that's attached to it right now, but this is where I would put the workstations. They're all movable tile entities in Bedrock Edition, even the lecterns, which is nice. I don't know why I have that hooked up like that at the moment. And then down here goes down into the railroad do I have a minecart? And I will show you what it's like to ride down it. It's not super fancy, it's just, oh, that's an issue. It's just stone bricks to make it look decent, and we can watch that disappear. We can watch the sunset off in that direction. And this is the way that the villagers go. I don't know if I redirected the track at the end. I might wind up in my little villager area, so I'll probably have to jump off at some point. This is inside the bridge that I showed you in the last episode. You can kind of see out through those little windows. Again, just with the stone bricks, just to have it cleaned up. I'm probably going to switch out these torches for lanterns. These rails are really slow. I did fix that. And through here, this is just a quick and dirty little villager area, and I don't want you stuck in there. These are my masons, which you may have heard at the beginning of the video. I just keep them underground. I haven't made them a proper area because entities tend to despawn, and then I get really angry, and I don't like that. And sometimes they don't link to their beds, like this one. Link to your bed. There we go. So yeah, I got these guys for quartz. I don't have any quartz in here at the moment, but I'll be collecting some for the next episode, where I will be doing a build project instead of just a show and tell. So I hope you guys are excited for that. It's going to be in the same vein as this episode, the build theme anyway. It will be matching the video, or not the video, the build over there. So yeah, that's it. That is Pazu's house from Castle in the Sky, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. And if you think it deserves a like, leave a like, and maybe subscribe. And get like 10, 20 people subscribed. That'd be fun. If I get to 100, I'll like do videos more frequently as my physical health permits. And hope to see you later. See ya.